Hello and welcome back, everybody. CAKEWALK here. I never thought I would. Excuse me, I state. Yeah, excuse me. I apologize. I should have gotten this done before I started recording. But either way, I never thought I would be doing a video like this because, to be fair, I never expected this thing to exist for quite some time. But we have a raid mode for Trials of the Mighty, starting with Lilith's Trial for Dark. This will probably reappear again for Fire. I'll probably cover that whenever that comes out. But more or less, I'm going to be doing it, saying roles you need fulfilled, and other shenanigans like that. And throughout the fight, obviously, I will be doing the fight in solo, not co-op. Because I'm just gonna say right now, co-op lagged out my phone. All right, it lagged out my phone. I don't think it would be a smart idea for me to do co-op, but just know that co-op, it is how I will most definitely say stuff you absolutely need to use for that. So hopefully you do end up enjoying this video. Just if you guys are having any trouble, I might be able to help out in the comments at least, for like other tips and stuff like that, in case if I do forget to mention it in this video, and or show off as well, because I will be doing master. I will be doing it in solo. That way you guys can see and apply what I'm talking about accordingly. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So immediately, you are only locked to light. I switched the teams. Give me a quick minute. Okay, so for me, I used to use my Legend Tartarus team, in which I should have video on Legend Tartarus soon. Just give me time. I kind of forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot about it. So immediately, Lilith, as we already know, buffs her defense by quite a bit. Using a Dispeller will be extremely beneficial. Rhaezarda and Gala Audric are the best Dispellers for light, so those two are highly recommended. Other Dispels can be Luca. You can use Vixel now as well. Just if you are to a certain point as a Mana Spiral, as well as using Dispel shared skills. Those will be beneficial to you. You only need to Dispel twice for solo. For co-op, you need to Dispel 5 times. Those have not changed. So do keep that role especially in mind. You do need a healer. Oh, back up. You do need a healer. I obviously recommend Hildegard. She is by far the best likely healer in the game. General pool, day 1 unit. She is really good. Just if you have Estelle, you can use her. And also, once again, Vixel with his Mana Spiral, he can now fulfill both Dispel and Healer. You can use a Galzena. It's just that when I use her, it did not turn out so well. Then from there, you are going to want a DPS. Obviously, Gala Audric fits under that bill, but I have Gala Ayuden here because of his dragons. All right, his dragons are just really, really good, really strong. He is really, really good damage, and also with his spiral, he has strength amp, so it's a little something else sprinkled on top of there. But then this last role, you might have better luck by having a support in there. For me, I have Ilya for overdrive shredding whenever she does use her Force Strike, but also more Flash Burn enabling and a little bit more on the skill spam side. Just a really, really good unit to have. But however, other like support options you can have, do keep in mind, because it's master, Nihility is up all the time. So just other options to consider. You can use a Galuka. Because he's Katana and Strength Coab, it will just be very beneficial for your team overall, and being very, very good damage. He's just another really solid pick to consider. Maybe Mitu Hide for the crit rate, but I definitely put a Galuka a little bit more under that. There's definitely at least one more I do want to mention, and that would be, where are you? Where is she? I know I pulled her. There she is. Summer Shell. Just if you own Summer Shell, you can very effectively run flash burn stuff incredibly effectively, because you can cap on flash burn, towards which you guys will see when I do my run. You can cap on it. So with her, she's always making sure that you do not cap on flash burn, and you can always run a flash burn Punisher. She will just help out immensely with all the flash burn stuff and keep a consistent damage up. Very, very good, and can fit under the support slash DPS option incredibly well. Now those stuff I do not recommend for the support role is actually Peony. Like, sure, her co-op, but literally the rest of her kit is nuked. Literally, she is worthless for everywhere else except for her co-op, and sadly, that's not enough because of how little damage she does. So I would not recommend bringing Peony for this in the slightest. While we're talking about collabs, you could do Sophie. She is an option, I would say, because mainly she does reduce defense. She can give a little bit more HP. She does have the co-op, and even a good chain co-op to pair with the healer. She's an option, I would say. Nothing too extraordinary. And I do not have the support, but if you own Isaac, he can fit support very well. He is easily one of the most broken light supports in the entire game. I highly recommend him. And actually, before I forget, I should do this. I did not do this on my first run. Alright, so don't bring Thor. His energy levels are nuked, so do not bother bringing Thor. So that's probably why I had a higher clear time of before, because of something as dumb as that. And like Cupid works, I guess. Jean, just if you have a bub Ty will work better because of more consistent over damage as well as even more heals. Just if you have a Gala Reborn Jean, put that on your main. I just mainly use a Gala Audric, then use a Gala Uden Dragons, even though this time I might just spam Gala Uden. It should still work really well. So that's like roughly it for options. I feel like I haven't deep dived too much into very unique teams. So feel free to say your team recommendations in case if people are having a harder time. I do know an auto clear for Master Solo already exists, and it's done with like almost all free-to-play units. I say almost because like Amane's on there, but beyond that it's like Mordecai, Estelle, Amane, and one more. I'm going to link it down below. That way you guys can have a very free-to-play friendly way to clear this. All right. So I'll definitely have that. But however, now moving on to the fight itself. Now, there are like two very specific things to keep in mind for it. One of them could end up killing you. So I'll definitely be sure to mention when you guys should like really pay attention or not. But just in case if I don't, I just simply know that this is the entirety of the mechanics. So if you watch and study this video, you should be fine on the fight. So without further ado, let's begin. Let us begin. Now, though I did clear this like 4 times already, 3 for my chess, 1 on solo, to make sure I understood the mechanics. Now that I do, I honestly feel more comfortable watching this video. Well, I say watch, make this video. Apologies. Guden? Here we go. Come on. Come on, there you go. Fuck. Fuck, I meant to roll. That part I don't know, actually. That part's easy at least. Obviously, if you're here, you just... Hi. Okay. Ow. Fuck. Broadside. Broadside. And I got 2 dragons on my belt now. Overdrive, fuck you. Weak point. Obviously, you wanna go for it? Nailed it. Alright. While I got the amps up. Obviously, this part. Why you go away? Okay, now this part. You can only kill those via that. So, therefore, that's killed now, and now look, a safe spot. That part is why. That part is absolutely what can kill you. Oh, of course it is. Okay. Broken bitch. Nailed it. This spell's on point, hell yeah. Shit. Dragon. There we go. There we go. So far, so good. Where the fuck are you going? Okay, now, this is also important. Hers goes slower. So, her little bar there, it feels slower. So pretty much finding her immediately does help. Of course I barely fight that one up. Sure. There we go, and that should be about game. I will say this, this very well is a new record, I will say. Yep. Yep, and here we go. There we go. Okay, so I feel like I did try to mention those 2 parts to really keep in mind. Beyond that, it might take a couple tries. It might take a couple tries just to feel you are newer. But overall, yeah, the pattern is very different from regular Lilith. So just to feel you are using this stage to practice for that Lilith, the fight is different. The fight is very different. But this is easily the hardest Trials of the Mighty we've had yet. this is easily the hardest. So just if you can't beat this yet, no need to fret, all right? Because like we all kind of agree that yes, this is a little more difficult than of what we were expecting. So just right now, Light got a big buff via like Audric and like other units, so, and Shell. So just keep your head on your shoulders. Be patient. There will eventually come a time to when you can do Galacleo Spiral. There will eventually come a time. So be patient, and eventually you are going to get it. So that's going to be it for this video. I might be back for the fire version if the pattern does end up being different. If it's not different, then I might not. Let me know just if you guys want to see whenever the fire version comes out, because I'll most definitely talk about a Leia Spiral. I'm just not sure about like this type of video. So tomorrow I might have something planned, giving time on that. So until next time, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.